Hello and welcome back to SnowTopia and some mass hysteria here on the slopes. Don't know exactly what happened here, but I guess a chunk must have reloaded or something here on our peak over here for having this kind of peak of skiers coming down. And yeah, welcome to RawSlowGaming and our beloved SnowTopia game. And what will we do next? Well, I sort of kinda maybe just saw that pinning off here would be nice, like a little bit of a more gentle slope. Maybe we could get out of that wouldn't be too bad, but we would be connecting down to base camp again, which maybe isn't that smart and great, but kinda want to do that nonetheless. Now, of course, straight off here, we are having a problem that it will be so steep. Can we go over here? Yeah, we can. Now that will of course be steep instead. So can we do something like that? Yeah, we can. And then we'll go around, I said. Yeah, something like that. And then we can go all the way, yeah, all the way over here. Red one, is that fair? No, I don't think that's fair. I think we should go with medium, so we'll do just that. And we'll peel off here to the first one. And did you notice, as we started, we didn't really have any queues. Now we have so much queues here. Like, it's crazy and everywhere, and we can't do anything about it. And of course, we're still having only 35 skiers in the resort. Yeah. But as we have said so many times, this is pre-alpha, and you really shouldn't expect this game to be 100% playable and perfect at the moment, even though it's pretty much 100% playable for sure. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but the basic idea of the game and the basic mechanics of the game is in here, and overall I think those are all great. And overall, I also think they will be greatly improved upon closer to release or early access release, which is likely what will happen to this game, or what, yeah, will develop, so to say. Now, from that, I kind of now want to do just 2 peel-offs more from this one to this main, or this area that we are on. Now, of course, we are having the issue with needing to be not go downhill. But we can do something like that. Now, this is, of course, very long, and it's of course pretty black in the start, but I would say it's more reddish than black. But yeah, that's just me. Now I want to try and get a slope off from there to here, but that is quite unlikely, I guess, unless you do something like that, which actually makes total sense in a way. Yeah, I don't know if I actually like exactly how that turned out, but it's alright. And we can kicking it off fast here in this episode with the queues, with the building, and pretty much everything. Speaking of queues, how are we with queues here? We are a bit with queues there. How are we with our rest of the systems? There is absolutely mayhem of queues there. There is a little bit of a queuing situation here. We can up the workforce. There is no real queuing here. And the same goes for this area, which is for some reason pretty much dead. But I do sort of understand it when seeing the tracks here, or the runs here. This is a much more populated area of the mountain in terms of ski runs as well, and lifts and everything. So it's not so unrealistic, so to say, and bad as such. Now, I kind of want to do a lift there, but there isn't any real reason, like to the edge here. And yeah, we are having a second node here, and we are like closing in on half of the map there. So there could be a reason to do that. Also, we could have a reason to go like down here and do some very nice green slopes for the family. And also something that we should now do, since we did connect like this, I think we should do a really nice and green run from here. And sorry for turning the camera so badly and so much there. Yeah, coming in from here. Yeah, coming in from here. Because I choose that side to go around. Yeah, it must go down here. I know. But I don't want to go that steep downhill. No, I really want you to be only red and blue, but really less than that. Yeah, exactly. So to here, yeah. Blue, no, you are green. Yes, you are a little bit tricky here. Just down past the rock, but can't blame the rock. And the rock is hard or something. And we'll have a kicker there, which is very hard. And yeah, I guess that's fair. To connect to this pretty much transport stage or transport run down to there. And now we are going to do, this episode will probably be called Slow Valley or something, because we are going to do something along those lines. Or that said, yeah, lift too long. What about from here? Lift too long. Oh well, let's say from here. Lift too long. From here. No, this is also lift too long. The lifts are not too long. They are actually too short. Too short. Yeah. You're too short, but we can't do longer. Right. So you're connected to the same area, right? Yeah. So that's good. Obviously, that's not 100% realistic, but it also isn't. But yeah, that's the first thing that I would alter in this game: the possible lengths of the lifts, and also how the placement of the runs worked, or at least having like super wide, super large runs or something like that, adding in more width of the runs because they are just too darn narrow. Anyway, while we are placing the first of many slow runs here, do remember to hit that like button if you're enjoying the show, this game, this episode, and everything good like that. And do go and check out the web page for the game. The developers, T42 Gaming. the French devs that are very, very nice actually. Releasing this much of the game pre-alpha. I think that's pretty rare and very nice, really. So thumbs up for that for sure. And yeah, if you want to play the game yourself, check out SnowTopia.com, where you can download the open alpha for free, as said. And yeah, if you haven't done so yet, do hit that subscribe button also. We will follow this game from now until it's released as a full version of the game. And hopefully that is something that is going to happen, of course, since, as I said, this is open pre-alpha, so it's before alpha or early access or anything like that, and it's open to anyone to let play, so to say. They haven't made a dime out of this game yet, just looking how the interest is for the game. And overall, I think the community have responded quite well, so hopefully that will work out for them. We need to allocate some workers to this ski lift, of course. A pretty popular track, this, definitely, if we're to take the looks of it. Yeah, and yeah, very popular over here also. This run mainly is super popular. Well, let's focus on where we are instead. So yeah. So enough of that. I actually definitely very much like the look of how this is looking. Just this last part, but also, of course, overall of the resort. We have the second station up top there, but also I really would like, this would be a pretty epic and nice lift if it just were one lift, but since it's not, it's kind of irritating. And yeah, gotta work through it, and sorry for that sort of gone, actually, not what's the yawn, not gone. Sorry for that, yawn is the correct way to say that. Actually a little bit late, so that's the reason for that. And that's definitely not black, but we'll call it red. That's fine. What can we do more from this area? This is a pretty green run, I believe. We can actually peel off something that should be also pretty green blue-ish. Like really slope must go downhill. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that is actually pretty darn epic. And yeah, you're not pretty darn blue. You're pretty darn easy, but yeah. Nice run nonetheless. Now the question is, how well can we connect you guys? Can actually connect you like that, and that still suggests you as a blue run. 4% slope. Is that a blue run game? No, it's not. But it's for sure nice that we actually have the ability to change the coloring of the slopes instead of having to rely on the game's default choice. Now that is 7% is marked as blue, and that is actually something I can live with, at least for that round, so that's actually alright. We'll do another crossover, and I feel like we will do another crossover the other way around if we can, just for fun. Slope must go downhill. Yeah, I know, it must go downhill. Yeah, we can, so let's see here. Just because, yeah, I said, just because we can cross it, it's pretty nice. Unfortunately, we crossed them straight at the pole here. X marks the spot, so I guess there must be a treasure bird here, so that would be nice. If we found them on an aerial view, so it's actually looking pretty nice, but yeah, definitely have terraformed here, so to say, or terraformed, yeah, the world. So winter actually been pretty darn crazy here in Sweden. So far in the middle of February, and we haven't had any real winter whatsoever. Pretty much all winter long so far has been like spring weather, really. And today, for example, I think we had a peak at around 10 plus 10 degrees Celsius, and yeah, usually mid-February it can be really cold and bitter, like minus 10 Celsius, and some nice snow outside, which makes everything a bit brighter, which is something we definitely need to have here in Sweden, but not the case this year, at least. And unfortunately also means not really much possibility or time for skiing, but really want to go skiing more, especially loving taking my son skiing, my 2-year-old. We actually have been able to put him on skis one time at least this winter. We'll plan to do that one more time, hopefully in not too long time from now, and really looking forward to that. He thoroughly enjoyed it, and we so enjoyed watching him stand on skis and loving the speed and everything like that. So very, very nice. But yeah, really wishing actually to go to the mountains also here in Sweden, but that will quite likely not happen this year, at least. Maybe next year we will go somewhere nice. But if you're watching this and you've gone on a ski holiday anywhere in the world, pretty much, if you have great tips, do let me know, or do write a comment about it. I really want to know, especially if you have some nice cheap tips for ski holidays out here preferably in Europe. But if you have anywhere else in the world, that would be nice also. But yeah, your best ski travel memory would also be great to read and have a little bit of a discussion, for example, on the channel or on the video. That would be so nice, actually. So what ending shot will we go with here? I kind of like this one, so I think we'll zoom back in on this one and actually go down even lower. Now this looks pretty nice. It looks a little bit empty, but that's all right. That's how some ski resorts are from time to time. Actually, I also just saw today on the phone, like Google suggests news, and I got a news on a crazy picture on the ski queues in Vale, like death traps. It looks like mile-long queues to the lifts, pretty much like I'm having here in this game. Actually, not here, but at the base station. It just looked horrible. You go to the mountain to ski, right? Not to sit or stand in a ski queue. It's bad enough that you gotta take the lift, but stand in a ski queue for too much of the day, no fun at all. That's one of the reasons I don't really like to go to amusement parks. You're there to have a good time, but in the end you're standing in queue for like half the day and not really having that much fun and not really doing that much. But hey, that's another story for another time. With that said, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on the channel. Thank you, and bye bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.